We're back, trying to get this thing up and running. Got to get through the early morning. I don't know. Computer's early morning uh, hiccups here. I think we got through it for now, anyway. And let's refresh. Nice. Okay. So we got Kaldheim yesterday. Opened, I think, like over 27 packs. I know, because I think I bought 27 at one point. Opened all of those. Used the draft token, which actually it wasn't horrible. I think I still only got 2 wins, but it wasn't horrible. The cards weren't bad, and even 2 wins is something. When we're trying to slowly build gems for that mastery pass. But I'm not in too big a hurry for that either, though. Got an entire season to catch it. So anyway, there's that. And now just trying to figure out where to spend the wild cards we finally ended up with. So at the moment, so last night I worked on some different decks, trying some different things out. I didn't add or change a lot. I did add to this Giants deck. I'm still kind of tweaking and messing with it because I actually haven't used much in the way of wild cards. I just wanted to see what some of the ones I already had, where they would fit. And I think I'm about ready to maybe look into building a deck fresh with Kaldheim. Maybe the Orzhov Angels, which they've really been pushing. I might, start play testing that and see what I think. But I might play a little bit of this one again. See how it goes. All right, let's see. I guess the computer's still kind of waking up this morning. I'm kind of waking up this morning too. Oh, goodness. Who have we got on here? Hey, Rachel, what? You're watching in the car? In surround sound? Oh my goodness. That's awesome. Oh, the computer is a little slow this morning, though. Here we go. Okay. Trying to run Giants. So the draft was also Giants and not especially successful, but they did have some fun things in it. So I try to take what I learned and adjust the... Yeah. Super dedicated. I love it. So I try to take what I learned and adjust this Giants deck that I had previously built. And I'm still kind of seeing what works and what doesn't. This is good. I can play this. So we'll keep this. Yeah. Which I've got to say, I don't know who else is out there that's going to hear this shout out, but these folks, Rachel, Jeff, they are my biggest supporters of any of my content right now. Of course, Rachel helps me create content, but regardless, they are still my biggest supporters. So, appreciate you guys. All right. I think we're getting off to kind of the start we want to. I see some Snowland. Somebody's already picked up some Snowland on the other side. So we're going to see something different finally. Are we going elves? I guess that only makes sense. We got the two significant tribes from Kaldheim. We got elves versus giants. I think that's the best thing about a new set is, besides the fact that we get to brew with new stuff, we get to actually see different decks on our opponent's side instead of seeing the same thing. And I get to see what they brew with because that gives me some ideas too. Like I've been seriously considering what to use to adjust my elves deck. Do I want to? No, I don't want to do that. I guess we'll go here. We'll use the Beanstalk Giant to go fetch a land. We'll go. I was trying to think. I think there's another either board wipe or something similar to it that targets creatures of a given creature type. Similar to the way our... Oh, I think it's this one. Whenever you cast this spell... No, it's something... maybe it's a saga. Is it this one? Battle of Frost deals 4 damage to each non-giant... Okay, maybe it is this the one I'm thinking of. It could be that saga. So... let's try it out. Right, which only leaves... there. Oh, well... if I hadn't have picked up a menace counter just then, I could have maybe potentially gotten a situation where they would have blocked, and I could have killed that creature as well. But they didn't get the choice to block or not, so... oh, we're going to scry 3, and I'm actually going to put all of this stuff on the bottom. We're going to get rid of all of that. Okay, so we scry 3 and get rid of everything. Okay. Let's go ahead and cast our Beanstalk Giant. We need something big. This 2/5 on the opponent's side is just too big. So... we need something to attack that can get through that. Okay. I find this really funny though. So there are a lot of options with elves right now. But they totally went all in with like a 200 card deck. I still don't comprehend the thought process behind building something like that. It makes no sense to me. Every cast I can receive 5 or greater this turn, draw 2 cards and disc. Okay, so it just happens to be the wrong turn. Because even does a kicker count as converted mana cost? Let's try it. Let's kick it. No. Well, that stinks. Oh, now we have Death Touch. Alright, so we'll swing with those. You know what? Let's swing with all those. Let's be aggressive. Let's make our opponent make some choices. I like it when that happens. Well, we have a pretty significant advantage here with our opponent only having 3 land. I imagine it's hard to find land when you got 200 cards in your deck. Wow. That's just crazy. Crazy town. Crazy town. Yeah. They concede. Be aggressive. I am aggressive when I play Magic the Gathering. I don't think I'm particularly aggressive outside of the game. It is funny how that works. Matter of fact, I was on the old Facebook last night trying to have a conversation with somebody about not being aggressive, and they weren't really listening, so I had to just walk away. Had to walk away. Alright, because I'm not an aggressive person, but by golly, I'm aggressive on Magic the Gathering Arena. Alright. Do I want to keep playing? Aggressively learning to make tea. That is funny. Actually, I literally made a cup yesterday, and I would say I was aggressively learning. I had picked up I was trying to pick up some extra spices because I've been wanting to buy a mortar and pestle to crush my own spices to add to my tea, but I haven't done that yet because I can't find anything that I think is priced fair. Because so here's my problem: I go online first, and I see what the prices are. I'm like, oh, okay, so, and you know, they average 10 to 15 bucks, but I can get one for 5. I lost my earbud there. Like, I can get one for 5, so that's what I'm thinking. And then I go to the store, and everything I see is $15 to $30. I'm like, yeah, I'm not doing that. So anyway, long story short, then yesterday I have getting ready to make my tea. Yeah, mortar and pestle is the way to go. So I'm getting ready to make my tea, and I'd already bought some whole cloves from the spice aisle in the store, because you know I'm moving up in the world, and I'm like, well, I don't have a way to crush these, and I'm not going to use my coffee grinder because that's what other people have said. Oh, you can just use a grinder. I'm like, yeah, but I use that for coffee, so I just use the whole cloves, and so I have this new glass cup that was given to me for Christmas that I'm using to brew in sometimes. And I was like, well, it actually will make a lot of sense in there because they'll just sit in and brew. And so I had, what was it? Valerian root, spearmint leaves, whole clove, and I think hawthorn berry, like, it's not a leaf, it's almost like a powder that's already been crushed. I'm trying to think, is that all I had? Yeah, I think that's all I had. I was going to add honey at the end, but I forgot to put the honey in my cup. So anyway, yeah, I just went for it. And then add a little milk when it's all said and done, because, you know, gotta pretend like I'm British and put milk in my tea. I don't have cream. I would put cream, but, you know, milk, it works. Let's see. I think we want to go with the white land here because as soon as we can, I think we're going to end up needing to destroy all non-giant creatures. Yeah. I don't know. So anyway, yeah. I'm an aggressive Magic the Gathering player, and now I'm an aggressive tea maker. I say that. I still need to get my mortar and pestle so I can buy some more spices. I need to find an actual tea shop somewhere nearby where I can buy some different kind of leaves and spices. Yeah, we are definitely going to need to destroy all non-giant creatures very, very soon. Oh, that's flying. I can't even block that. Okay, no blocks. And wow. Okay, do I have another? Let me see. I've got, is this white? Oh, this is green, blue, and red. Oh, I should have played that white and I didn't. So I'm gonna have to go another turn. Okay, so let's go ahead and use cultivate to make sure we get the white land that we need. Maybe we'll just get 2 of them. Ain't gonna hurt. So we've got that. We just can't do it this turn. But we'll just have to block. We'll have to block the big 7/7 with our 1 creature. Survive next turn. And then we can finally cast the Realm Cloak Giant, which actually, technically, the adventure is a whole other spell entirely, and it's called Cast Off. I always forget to think of it that way. I'm just casting Realm Cloak Giant. Actually, I'm casting Cast Off. Oddly enough. Oh, I can. Oh yeah, let's go ahead and get rid of the Planeswalker. I don't want that hanging around.
A familiar one that grows no sweeter.
Oh, I really wish I'd have had the ability to cast that last turn, but okay, so we're down to 7, but we're gonna wipe the board. So I think. Oh, and I got a second one. Interesting. I don't necessarily need to, but you gain life equal to its power. Okay, so our opponent's got plenty of life, but that's not hurting too bad. Okay, now we're back to a clean slate, and I've got plenty of land. I need some card draw. I'd love to find the Great Henge. Oh, how did they do that? Oh, why did they do that? They go from proliferate. Oh, I guess. Now they're gonna go to saplings. I hate that card. Okay. Let's see. What can I do? All right, let's go big giant first, and then the good thing is, at some point, we still have another copy to get rid of everything else. Wow. Now we're going to have a bunch of oozes running around. No, saplings. There's two of these cards that are similar. One is saplings, one is oozes. Which that just sounds gross to say. Oozes. I said it again. Alright. Bye-bye. All of you saplings. You're gone. Let's go with the Godzilla. Nice. I was worried when we got down to 7, but now I feel like we're not doing too bad. Okay. I don't think I'm ever going to carry very many copies. This is one of the new giants, Cinderheart Giant. I don't think I'll ever carry very many copies of it in a deck. It costs 7, but it has trample, and when it dies, it deals 7 damage to a creature an opponent controls chosen at random. It's not bad. It's really not a bad common. It's just also, for its high mana cost, I don't know if it's worth it or not. But then again, this particular deck ramps so much that, I don't know, it's not that hard to play, but also I wouldn't want to get stuck with a handful of them. That's for sure. Okay. Side notes. I'm trying to post a new episode of the Real for Real podcast. So, everybody listen to the Real for Real. There it is. Okay, I've been waiting for it to come up on Spotify so that I can share from Spotify. And it is up. Okay, so this episode, The Avengers, I believe, is kind of a turning point in our, I don't know, I feel like our podcast got better beginning with this episode. That's just me. There may be a mortar and pestle rabbit. Oh my gosh, that's funny. Okay, how we're doing here? We've got, yeah, we can make this work. We'll definitely keep this. Okay, so anyway, let me hit share here. Let's go to Instagram. The Real for Real podcast has been released on Spotify this morning, and I do think it is our best episode to date. I do think so. I think we're getting better all the time. Let's see. Don't have much to play early this game. I think we're gonna have to go here. So this has a really cool effect where at the end of the turn or in a combat, beginning of my instep, if I don't kick it, it comes back to my hand, which I actually kind of like that sometimes because it kind of protects it. Okay. And so if we can keep this one on the board and then swing in next time, this one doubles the damage, right? Yes. So if I do keep playing this Giants deck, which I think I might, I think I'm going to have to craft more copies of Calamity Bearer. Okay. So... Okay, they could double... Wait. They took all of that? 3, 4... Wow. Okay, well, let's get rid of that. So now all they need is Cavalcade of Calamity, and I'm pretty sure these, even though they have 0 power, they'll trigger Cavalcade. Oh, this is interesting. What is this now? Discard a land. Okay, I need more land, so we're going to go here. Let's see. I don't think I have any blue yet. That's why I can't cast those. So let's go blue. Okay, I've got them down to 2, which means if I could pull the Bone Crusher Giant, I can just win the game. But outside of that, I think I'm going to have to cast the Realm Cloak Giant again to wipe the board because this is not looking good. I either have to wipe the board or find a way to deal 4 damage. I say this will deal 4 damage to... Oh, this will wipe the board too. Yes. Yes, this should be very good. Oh, that was so good. Okay. Oh, they did gain life, though. That kind of hurt. But let's attack, and let's go after that. So that'll make them have to block. Surely they're not going to give up Nissa here. Oh, they did give up Nissa. Interesting. Oh, and the concession. Nice work, Giants. Nice work. I'm gonna have to maybe keep working on this deck. This might get really good. I'm telling you, that draft went so bad, but I learned a lot from it. And I picked up some cards for support when I opened all those packs too, so. Alright, I'm going to take a look and see what I think now that I've played it some more. I think I may end up going... So right now I'm sitting at 68 cards, which isn't awful, especially considering I'm at early stages of this deck. I really like Invasion of the Giants because it gives me um, basically ramp on its third lore counter. But I use a lot of ramp in this deck as well. Um, I don't know, I'm not real sure what I think of Agar, the Freezing Flame. Still kind of figuring that one out. Um, Oddly enough, the Mecha Godzilla was one of the ones that made sense early on because it was one of the few giants when I built this deck that um, had a lower converted mana cost, so it only cost 3. But now it's actually becoming one of the, I dare say, weaker of the bunch. Like, it might be one of the ones I'm more interested in cutting at the moment. I don't know. Squash has been really good. 6 damage that really only costs 2 because I very, very often have a giant on the battlefield. I don't know. I really don't know what to cut. How many uncommon... I see. I almost want to go ahead and add 2 more Invasion of the Giants to see if I like that. I think I do. Okay. Doing a little bit of crafting. I've been very hesitant to do much crafting lately. We'll try it out. But that puts me up to 70 cards. I'm still hesitant about that as well. Lawson 25303. Interesting. Okay. See, this is something I was concerned about. Now I have to mulligan because I don't have good land. Okay, this will work. Ooh, but what do I get rid of? I like the Great Henge too much, so I'm going to get rid of that. Okay, so I have a giant I can play, and I can search for land. So this isn't that bad, really. I have to get to turn 3 before I can do any of those things, and that's a little frustrating. But alright. Oh, this is rats. Literally, it's a rat stack. Well, there's good news and bad news. The good news is they're going to go wide and we can just sweep the board. The bad news is they get really big when they go wide. Alright. Okay, so now we have the right colors, so we can sweep the board. Oh, and we're flying too. Interesting. Let's go ahead and hit them. Okay, so now they'll drop another rat colony, maybe 2, and swing and hit us for as much as 5. Yeah. So this is going to hurt, but again, the good thing is I can sweep the board now. So, bye-bye rats. Now I just have to find a way to gain life, which I do have the Great Henge, which will help me gain life. And then once I get my big giants on the board, these rats become far less threatening. So let's go Henge. And if we get lucky, we get a life counter on the Mecha Godzilla. That would be really hefty. In turn. I think I'm on a winning streak. Can you believe it? Okay, now they've got some life gain. That's not great. But I'm not too worried because, again, we're going to have blockers this next turn. Okay, so we can go down that. We'll go here. There's a blocker, and we gain some life. Oh, and Mecha Godzilla finally got lifelink, so now we're good. I mean, and with Hexproof, they can't remove it without a board sweeper, and I'm pretty sure they're not packing a board sweeper right there. I could be wrong, but I think they might concede. They're thinking really hard about it. Good game. Yep. There we go. Win streak. Totally on a win streak now. How many days left in the season? One? Like 1 or 2 days? We're going to finally get out of Plat 4 on the last couple days of the season. Maybe I'll make like a really wild run and get all the way to Diamond real quick. Let's see. I guess we'll play that again. Wild cards can be redeemed in your collection for cards of the same rarity. The Eldraziologist. Okay, so again, I don't have great land. I'm going to have to mulligan. So I think I need to fix that. Oh, this is a really bad hand. Now I got a mulligan down to 5. Yep, I definitely need to fix that. If we're going to have a sustained win streak, that's got to be fixed. So now we're keeping, but we can only keep 5. Alright, that's an early play. That's an early play that I don't think is going to be as helpful. Okay, this is a tough one. The Beanstalk Giant will help us get land, but in every game we've played so far, we've needed to sweep the board. But something tells me we're going to be up against a not-so-creature-heavy deck. So let's take that out this time. I got this feeling. Oh, are we going up against a mill deck? Interesting. Let's go with the white there. Oh, I should have went doggone it. No, that was green. I couldn't have helped that. I need blue and red, so I've got either of those there. Interesting. Alright. I don't know how good we're going to play against Mill. Most of the time, my decks do fine against Mill. I don't know if this particular one will. You know what? I'm going to decline. Okay, so this is the weird function with these modal lands. And this is why I declined to put it down that time. So if you're just putting it down and you're not casting it, so like if it comes from your library or from the graveyard or from your hand without casting it, you can't choose which side. It automatically goes with the front side. But I want it to go down on the back side because in case I do draw the Realm Cloak Giant, I want to make sure I've got the white mana that I need. So that's why I wanted to make sure I could cast it on the white side. And there's the Realm Cloak Giant. Land first? Yeah. I think it's always good to have some extra land, so we'll keep it. Because in this case, even though we're not looking at a heavy creature-based deck, the one creature that's there is kind of hurting me a little bit by milling me out, so we'll end up wiping the board and only taking out one creature, but I think it'll be worth it. Oh my goodness. It's a lot of milling. Okay. Go here. And we'll go ahead and pay the kicker. Yeah, we've got to deal some damage if we're going to outrace this deck. I almost wish, and maybe I do try to wait depending on how heavy the milling goes. I'd almost like to see that first Kraken come out before I cast off. Oh, it's getting heavier though. We're at 38, 36. And one thing I'm pretty sure I know I used to have, and I took it out of the deck. I used to have ways to deal with enchantments, and I don't anymore. Beanstalk Giant. Yeah, let's go there. And there. Okay. We've got to deal some damage, and we lost access to the board sweeper because it was milled to the graveyard. So now we just gotta hope we get lucky to get another one. I don't know. Looks like our opponent's making some decisions. Decisions. That's a lot of decision making. Timeout used. Maybe somebody had a bathroom emergency. Had to step away from the computer. There really needs to be an emote that says, stepping away from the computer. Nature calls. Or am I just being too generous and they're roping? I don't know. Okay, so at some point, if they continue to use timeouts, we win the game. Which is interesting because we had to mulligan down to 5 because we were getting bad hands to start with. Oh, I guess we're going to take another timeout. I guess we're going to win the game this way. Very interesting. I don't know. I mean, I was a little concerned about this game, but like I said earlier, mill has not been a particularly threatening strategy, in my opinion. Okay, so why did the timer run out and then they draw cards and that was weird. Their timer ran out and then all of a sudden their thing's activated. Oh, should I have played that? Oh, I needed one more. No, I think I need. Yeah, I needed one more green or blue. Maybe it doesn't matter. Let's just swing and attack. Yeah, I don't think it matters. I think they're gone. What is it they say? What is it those kids say? They're AFK, away from keyboard. I had my son kept saying that all the time. They're AFK. What does that mean? It sounds like it's like inappropriate, and I don't know what we're talking about. And finally, he's like, "It's away from keyboard." Like, oh, that's not inappropriate at all. Oh, I can't keep up with the kids these days. Yet here I am trying to, streaming on Twitch like I'm a youngster. All right, well that was an odd entry into our win streak, but we'll take it. All right, I think I need to make some adjustments though. I did not like having to mulligan down to 5 cards. So let's think. Do I just add land and go that route? Or do I need to make a cut? I think I'm going to cut at least one of those. I don't feel like I need that many. I don't know. Let's go look at land. I don't know what else I want to cut, so. Okay, we have those. Okay, you have to control plains or an island. Sure, let's throw one of those in. What about... Okay, we have that one. What about... Okay. Oh, let's go here. Alright, so we dropped one Beanstalk Giant, added a couple other land. So maybe it's a little more efficient from a land perspective. Because that was kind of the struggle last game. Otherwise, it's still surprisingly doing well. Okay, we'll keep this hand. We're on a win streak. And I think if we win this game, we're into Plat 3, getting out of Plat 4. I do need to at least end the season not in Plat 4. That would be a really great way to at least end the season, not where I started. Oh, that's horrible. Okay. So we can go ahead, cast Euro, which will get our planes out, gain 3 life. Nice. And maybe even cast another one next turn. Maybe. Depending on what we draw. Elias Ha. Interesting. Maybe a personality complex. Maybe Elisha. But you wouldn't have an A if it was Elisha. Maybe. Maybe not. Elias Ha 206. 206. Okay, I think maybe that's a pet peeve I have. I think it bothers me when people use the letter O when they're referring to the number 0. It's very common, but it bothers me. Let's go white land there. Cast another Euro. Place another land. Oh, and we have enough to cultivate now too. Okay, so let's go get, I think we need some blue and some red. I think I got enough green and white. Okay, well, so far we're way ahead of with land. Our opponent's sitting on 2, probably considering bowing out right now. Or they're AFK again. Oh my gosh. I guess everybody played so much of the new set last night and yesterday that now they're all wore out, trying to get in some early morning games and just falling asleep at the computer. Apparently, Elias Ha 206 has fallen asleep at his computer. Oh no, there's a land. He's awake. Gideon Blackblade.
I will lend you my strength.
Okay. Now then, let's go ahead and kick that, which means we can do 6 damage there.
Another day. Built.
And we'll attack. And why not go find some land too? Sure. We'll take a plains. Okay. Now that our opponent is back in the game, playing cards, not falling asleep, let's get this road on the show. Nice. All right. Rachel, where are you guys at? You went from Tennessee to Oklahoma. Let me guess. You're in Missouri. Was I close? Oh, I do have enough to kick. And we attack. And we deal lots of damage. And maybe win the game? Maybe win the game? Okay. Yep, that looks good. Oh. Huh. Why did I not take that one out with me? Don't know. Oops. I should have... I looked at that and I thought I should change that trample damage. But... oh well. I still don't completely understand this one though. Is dealt excess damage. Oh, because of trample, none of them got dealt excess damage. They just got dealt what they needed and it trampled. I guess that makes sense. I was like, why didn't that trigger? Makes sense. For some reason, that card has been a little harder for me to get my head around. I don't know why. Okay, I really like the Giants deck. I might go try something different. I'm trying to think if there's anything. Oh, I was thinking about retooling. Maybe I should just start from scratch and build a new one. Oh, I was gonna build, or at least look at building the angels. Orzhov angels. Let's just go here, 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 and see what we get. Okay. There. Non-creature spells. Why is that? Guardian of Thraben. First strike. I don't see the word angel. Odd. Okay. I don't know if that one makes sense here. I don't like that one. Okay. A 2-cost angel. Whenever another angel enters the battlefield under your control, put a 1/1 counter. Oh, I really like this one. Let's consider that. We definitely want to go there. Another 2-cost angel. Not a very good one, though. Don't know if I want to use... I think I'll hold off for now. Enters the battlefield, target creature you control gains indestructible. Meh. Okay, whenever another angel or cleric enters the battlefield under your control, you gain life equal to that creature's toughness, and as long as you have at least 7 or more life in your starting life total, creatures you control get +2/+2. I really like that, but do I want to go with my wild cards there? I don't know. Okay, I think I have to go here. Enters the battlefield, return a permanent you control to its owner's hand. Okay, we have to go there. Yeah, we're not doing party, that's for sure. Resplendent Warrior, you may exile another creature card from your graveyard when you put a 1/1 counter on each creature you control other than Resplendent Marshal. Oh, Resplendent Marshal is a warrior. I'm reading words in the wrong sequence there. Let's go here. You reveal a card. Okay. No. I don't know if I'm going to like this one or not, but I'm going to try it because it could be a 2-cost, which makes me think it's worth at least trying out and seeing how it works. Okay, enters the battlefield, creatures you control get one. I don't really care for the until the end of turn part of that one. We're not really creating tokens. No. Okay, yes. Baneslayer is cool. It is first strike and lifelink. I don't know if we need the protection from demons and dragons, though. Might hold off on that one. You gain 2 life for each creature in your party. Nope. Don't need that. Not really going there. They gain indestructible until the end of turn. That's not too bad. Do we want to... I don't know. When it dies, on each white creature you control, maybe... I don't know. Were there any that I don't have that are worth spending wild cards on that I missed? What's this one? Oh, that's interesting. Each creature that already has a 1/1 counter on it gets another 1/1 counter, basically. Which one is this? Oh, it's not too bad. Okay, Wisp Weaver. Not bad. I don't know if I want to get that or not. Human creature, meh. Okay, so this has Foretell, which means it could be cast for 4. When it enters the battlefield, return target permanent card with converted mana cost 2 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. That's not bad, because that can bring back At this point, we've got 3 different creatures that it could bring back. And that's for 4 if you do the foretell. That's not bad. How many uncommon wild cards have I sitting on already, though? Alright, let's put a couple in. Let's not put too many in. And we might not keep them, but let's start there. I think we have to have Sephir. I may not keep that many copies, but I think it's fairly necessary. Okay, which one is this? When an angel dire enters the battlefield, if you cast it from your hand, exile all attacking creatures. Oh, it's a Settle the Wreckage. Huh. That's really good, but 7 is so much. Wow. Okay, so these are the changelings. I don't know that that makes sense here. Okay, that's a cleric that does nothing. Not interested. Okay, so here's a 3-cost angel, but I don't think it's helpful. Okay, a changeling. Don't think that's helpful. Hexproof from Planeswalkers. And it has Boast. I like that, but I don't think I want to go and spend my wild cards there yet. I don't think we're going into snow, but we could. But it's not worth it for that card. Okay, this one I kind of like, because it could be a 2-cost Flying Death Touch Haste. I've already got 2. Let's try it. Flying Trample, pay 3 life, return Cleaving Reaper from your graveyard to your hand. Activate this ability only if you... Don't know if I like that or not. Oh. Linvala, Shield of Z8. Neat. I don't think it fits, but it's neat. Whenever you cast your second spell each turn, look at the top 3 cards. I'm reporting them under. Okay, I'm not especially crazy about putting things into my graveyard here, but let's consider it. Some of these I just want to put in the deck to try out because I don't know if I'm even going to like them until I play with them. I don't know if it makes sense to go red. Enters the battlefield, look at the top 6 cards of your library. You may reveal an angel, demon, whatever card, put it in your hand. Yeah, I don't know. I know that card sees a lot of play sometimes, but yeah, Platinum Angel, why not? Okay. The other thing I'm thinking is, let me double check cards that affect creature type. Let's see. Okay, so that one, you copy them, but do I want to splash blue there? Don't think that's a great idea. Creatures of the creature type of your choice get -3/-3. Card types. Return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. Return 2 target cards that share a creature type from your graveyard to your hand. That's actually not bad. Let's try that. Okay. Oh, we could go Sorin to bring things back too, and it gives a lifelink. I do like Sorin. Let's try that. And I haven't even put any removal or any other spells yet, so I don't know how I'm going to address that. Okay. Creatures you control the chosen type get +1/+1. You can look at 3 cards in your library, reveal into your hand. The rest, yeah, I don't know if that's all that great. Like if it was putting it on the battlefield, I'd be much more interested. Costs 1 less to cast. Now that I like. Upkeep. Look at the top card of your library. If it's a creature, the chosen type, you reveal it. Put it into your hand. So that's basically like an extra card draw each turn. And that's a card I could use in multiple decks because I do so many tribal decks. Maybe I should craft that. 1 mana of any color. Spend this mana only to cast creature of the chosen type. I do like that. I'm going to grab a couple of those. Okay, same thing, but it costs 2 to cast. Whereas that's just a land. So I think I'd rather do that. Knights. Creatures you control are every creature type. The same is true for creatures you control. Okay, so the cool thing about that is our humans are also angels and clerics, and our angels are also humans and clerics. Which means, okay, I'm going to try one of those. Okay, so how do we want to cut this down now? So Speaker of Heavens is kind of strange in that, do we have much lifelink outside of that? Well, kind of. We have Sorin and a few other things. Okay, what I may do, and I don't find this to be efficient, but I'm tempted to just add land just so I can play the deck, just because I want to see some of these cards on the battlefield and see what they do before I even begin cutting them. So at 79, oh, well, and I need to go here anyway. Okay, let's do this. Let's go ahead and add land this way. We need that. Oh, already got that. Let's grab that. I don't need snow lands. We'll take the scry lands. Okay. And then now let's add some extra lands. Probably didn't need that many, but let's go for it. 15 uncommon. That's a bunch of uncommons. But I think they all kind of fit. So some of those were cards that I can use in other decks, and some of those are cards that I'm very likely to keep here, and I will, because this is a deck I'm sure I'm going to keep. I just have no idea what it's going to look like in the end. Okay, let's try it out. I can test out the Foretell here, see if I like it here. I did like it in the draft deck that I made, but I don't know if I'll like it here. I can see how good Starnheim Aspirant. It's a tongue twister of a name. We'll see how good Starnheim Aspirant is. I think it's going to be a really good card, but interesting. Okay, let's go here. I have no turn 2. Well, that's not entirely true. I can play that for Foretell on turn 2. Alright, so we'll foretell, and then we'll wait, and then on turn 3, maybe go ahead and get out Starnheim, which means I can then, well, see, I'd be playing Shalai on turn 4 anyway, but I can play her for just 2, which means I could have a decent size play on turn 4. Oh, and it even makes the foretell cheaper. Oh, that's going to be really good, I think. So I could potentially play 4 angels on turn 4. I like that.
Now is the time to strike.
The only problem is, even though that's going to be a big turn, at the moment it still feels a bit slow. Oh, I should have played that first. Oh well, we'll play it now. Okay, so this one has Death Touch. Let's go there. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. I like having Death Touch on an angel. I like an angel that grows. These are really good. And the Starnheim Aspirant was really good. This is going to be hard to decide what to take out, I think.
I trust in your abilities.
Oh, you gotta be kidding. And now we can hard cast Sephiro because of the Aspirant as well. Oh, this is good. So now they're all indestructible. Okay, let's get rid of the Planeswalker first. Wait, what just happened? Did they just try to target something that... Destroy target tapped creature. Oh, the only thing that could be targeted has indestructible. Yeah, these two side by side are so amazing. I think we've got a really good chance here. Let's just throw out the Platinum Angel, which is going to have hexproof and indestructible. And I can't win, or I can't lose the game, and my opponent can't win the game while it's on the field. That's crazy town. Good game. Yeah, it is. Look at that mess. And I haven't even adjusted it, really. Oh, what time is it? I should probably get off. I'm gonna do one more round with this, one more game with this angel deck. This is wicked crazy. But that was a really good draw, I suppose. Oh, and we got a new pack. Okay. Should we play first and then open? Yeah, I'll play first and then open. And then I gotta go. Gotta go to work. I gotta make that long commute from this computer to that computer. Okay, that's interesting. I think this will work. I only have 2 cards I can play out of hand, but Okay. So one's gonna have to be. Oh, and good. We picked up a land. So let's go. Human first, so that we can go there. The next one we can go angel. Although I mean I've got a land now, so it's not a huge problem. Oh, good. We're drawing more land. Okay. Angel. Done. And no attack. I really like this youthful Valkyrie. Oh, the Pride Mate decks. So this is where it's going to be tough because I haven't adjusted the deck for removal. So I don't have anything, any way of dealing with that yet. I might need to go ahead and work on that soon. Otherwise, my playtesting may not go over very well. Let's go white. Okay, what does this one do? Choose a creature you control until the end of turn. All damage that would be dealt to creatures you control is dealt to that creature instead. Interesting. Alright, let's go. Okay, so we would have to block just to stay alive. Is it even worth it? I don't think so. I think we're going to have to bail on this game, but I think we see where we need removal. I think one thing I have seen is I don't know that Speaker of Heavens works well here. Because I don't think I gained a lot of life last turn, or the last game I played. So I might pull the Speaker of Heavens. I don't think this deck does enough life gain. And that Saga I wasn't all that impressed with either. I might pull it as well. So I wouldn't have any 1-drops at all, but I'm kind of used to that in any kind of angel build. I mean, we do gain some life. I just don't know if I can lean on that enough. Return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield with a flying counter on it. That creature is an angel. I don't like that. I don't know. I'll have to come back to it. Anyway, I gotta go. Appreciate you guys hanging out, especially while you're traveling, and anybody else who was hanging out too. Yeah, I'll see you. This is Friday. I might not see you again until Monday, though. Oh, hey, let me open this pack real quick. Let's do that. Anyway, I might not see anybody till Monday. I don't know if I'm going to stream over the weekend. I can never tell what I'm going to do over the weekend. I might. Okay. A new rare wild card. Priest of Haunted Edge. Target creature gets -X/-X number of snow lands you control. I still haven't decided if I'm going to build around the snow theme or not. It is fun and cool, but I just don't know if I'm doing that. And the big reveal Hey, nice. I guess we need to go put that in real quick before I forget. And then eventually get off the stream. Is it that one? Yeah. We might as well go ahead and just name this. Alright folks, thank you so much. Like, subscribe.